Do you organize multiple events a year? Maybe you're doing it even more regularly for a large or number of people. It could be a training event, an insight session, just a large meeting, it could be a webinar, whatever it is. And let's say you're hosting it on Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams is a widely adopted program for corporates, small businesses, and charities as well. So it's very likely that you'll be using Microsoft Teams as your tool of choice for setting up meetings. But what if it's loads and loads of people? How do you manage all of that registration? So previously, yeah, it'd be quite manual. You get the list of interested people, maybe they emailed it to you, perhaps they filled in Microsoft Forms, then you're downloading the sheet, etc. There's one way that you can automate this process, and it's a handy feature that is built into Microsoft Teams. So when you set up a normal invite, go into the calendar, access the calendar through MS Teams, and then there's an option where you can enable event registration. So I'll go into a detail and give you a demo. So this is my calendar. I fast forwarded into the future, so I can get some a clear week as well. So all you need to do is double click to create a new invite, just as you would normally, and once that loads, it'll give you the options to add in your details. So let's say we're doing mock interviewing sessions, and then add in your description, practicing interview skills. Of course, when you do your real one, you'll add in a lot more detail. And then next, all you need to do is click over here, and on this drop down here, there'll be some options. So registration for people in your organization and guests, or registration for everyone. So the everyone, if you select that enables it for external guests. So you'll have your closed network within the company system, or with this option, it'll allow registration for anyone essentially. So 99% of the time, this is the one that I click. So let's go ahead and click that. And one thing to note while that's loading is it will auto-generate an MS Teams link for you, so you don't have to add anything as well. So after that, what happens is it generates this registration form. So you just click on the registration form. Once that loads, it'll give you options to customize. So you'll need to input some of the details again. Usually I just copy and paste. So the reason it gives you the option to amend it for the registration form is you may have the full agenda details in the original invite, and in this registration form it acts like a advertising, and you can just add the summary of what it is, just enough for the invitee to read it and then go ahead and register. So what you have here on the right is the default fields that they'll fill in: first name, last name, email, but you can add in a custom field. So address, city, state, just be wary of GDPR rules. And what I usually do is give a custom question. So it can be an input field or a choice, so you can put multiple choice. So one example of where I use this is asking if they require any reasonable adjustments. So I'll put in, do you require any reasonable adjustments to attend? So it could be if someone's got visual impairment or a hearing disability, then I know to be prepared, make sure that my materials are accessible, and how I'm presenting and speaking on the call. So once that's done, click save. Copy the registration link. You can close that. Add your presenters over here, and then all you need to do is just click send. So that link that you've copied, that's what you can put into an email, embed it on a website, anywhere. So it's just a URL that's generated. So I'll just show you. I'm just gonna open it up in my browser. And there we go. That's what it looks like in the browser. So it's not letting me fill it in because I'm the admin, the administrator. So this is grayed out. But as you can imagine, somebody will fill this in, and then they'll get the email link automatically sent to their inbox. So let's go ahead and go back into the original invite. So let's say you've already sent it out now, and tomorrow you want to check how many people have signed up. So all you need to do is go back in, click attendance. So nobody has attended yet, but this is where you'll find the participant registrations. So all of them would appear over here. So if I click download, it'll give me a download of that as well. So downloading, it makes it easier to manage the data. So let's say 50 people have registered. And what I'll often do is ahead of the session taking place, I'll ping them an email for further instructions, any preparation they need to do, and it also acts as a reminder as well. It'll also update if there's any cancellations as well, so it'll tell you in this list. So there's no more, again, as I mentioned earlier, chasing people, copy and pasting from a list. Again, it automates the workflow, and this single tool last year has saved me about 8 to 9 working days. So in my role as a digital inclusion project manager, I've got multiple thousands of invites that I'm sending out every year. So this is a huge time saver. I hope this tutorial has been useful. If it has, give it a like, a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments how you found it. I really hope it has been useful, and it does save you a heck of a lot of time as well. I'll be continuing to do a series on digital skills and different digital tools that I use in my work, my volunteering, etc. So don't forget to subscribe to get the updates for those as well. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon.